All right, yo, guys, we're back with season 3, episode 5 on GoTimeMedia. First, I definitely want to start off apologizing. I haven't been posting like I've been wanting to post. I'm just dealing with a lot of projects, but I know podcasting is a different grind. I think I lack consistency. So from now on out, I'm going to try to post more. I appreciate everybody who subscribed and followed already, though. I want to thank my guest, Chef Don, for coming on today. This man can sing and cook like he never heard and tasted before. So what's new with you, man?
I mean, within the last year, I got engaged. I got a family, moved out of Philly. So, been trying to enjoy life. And that's all. Lately.
Crazy. You got engaged?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
So out of cooking and making music, like which one do you like doing the most?
I ain't gonna say I can't give it balance to one. It's just like that's why I try to do both of them, incorporate both of them. I say I don't know, cause if it happened at the same time, I used to be in like different restaurants out here, the radio, and try to rap off beats and stuff like that. So both work hand in hand for.
Which one you think you excel in the most?
I think I excel at food the most at the moment.
Yeah, them platters, man. So what age did you know you could cook? Like you just woke up one day and was like, yo, I'm gonna start making some mac and cheese and chicken and started flapping.
Well, yeah, I grew up and like everybody in my family knew how to cook. My mom was like a chef growing up. I'm not even gonna say I got inspiration from that. My first restaurant job, dishwasher. Then after doing that for a couple of years, you start like, I'm gonna move up. And once you move up, you go from there. I learned from the eyes. Like when I was doing dishes, I go to the lines, just watch. And once I got confident enough, I said I can do it. I just started doing it.
What about the gourmet foods? When you start really trying them?
It happened like the way you said it. Like I woke up, it kind of happened like that one day. Like once I said, you know what, I can cook. I woke up and said I'm gonna do it. And then the gourmet, working at like Grand Lux and working at Fogo de Chão, you see like different upscale type of food. So I try to incorporate that into everything I try to do.
What's your favorite thing you like to cook?
I ain't gonna say I relatively got a favorite. I ain't gonna say I got a favorite, but I do like messing with the pastas and stuff like that. Get creative with the pasta dishes. So you kind of say that's my favorite.
Yeah, mac and cheese is my favorite.
Sure.
What's the hardest thing for you to cook?
I don't know. I guess like when you feel like you could do something, it just come to you easy. Like, like take for the NBA, you might see a player who scored 50 points easy, and another player might struggle to get 10. So I don't know. I'll say I actually experimented making turkey for Thanksgiving last year. It's like my first time ever like cooking a whole turkey. And it came out like pretty good.
That's crazy. I can barely make mac and cheese, and you over here making everything. I be struggling to make everything, man. I just stick with popcorn and toast at this point. Everything I do just gotta come from a store. I don't even attempt to make nothing no more.
You get kind of creative with the air fryer nowadays. Air fryer has some good stuff coming out.
Yeah, I'm learning.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
I just learned how to make chicken Alfredo. That's step 1.
Right. I mean, there you go.
I'm trying to
start from there.
My house.
Next thing you just start looking at different things. Say no, because basically I look at it like, if you can read it, you can make it. So you do the preparation the exact way you read it, it's gonna come out. And once you get sharp at that, yeah, your own little twist to it.
So like, what do people want you to cook for them the most? And they be like, yo, I want you to cook this. I need you to cook this. Like, what do they want you to cook the most?
Well, when I was like really in my prime, like doing it like crazy, I had people request a lot of like soul food. Then it's like Alfredo too. So it's like they go hand in hand, Alfredos and soul food.
Right. But Thanksgiving is coming up. So we're gonna play this game, right? We're gonna see which one you rather have more than like, what do you think deserves to be at Thanksgiving over the other one. You ready? Mac and cheese or stuffing? Which one you need at? Which one is that giving more? Like, which one has to be at that table if you had to choose between one or the other?
Well, the way I came up Thanksgiving, like it's always macaroni and cheese, but they also had stuffing inside the turkey. So it's like
Facts.
one gonna be on there regardless as you get the other one.
Yeah, for sure. But which one? If you
I
had
see
to
macaroni and cheese. I see macaroni and cheese.
you picking mac over stuffing?
Yeah.
Thank God. That's a big fact. I might even come to your crib if you don't got mac and cheese on it. If it ain't no mac and cheese,
that's like the epitome. That's like the number one thing. Like you see the macaroni and cheese. Like you look at the macaroni and cheese before the turkey.
Right.
You gotta be sure that's good.
I'm telling you, that's how I go. I go mac and cheese stuff. Anything else be like, all right. That's how I be going. All right.
Most times you see some bad macaroni and cheese. Like I don't know about everything else.
Yeah. Like your mac and cheese is going to determine my Thanksgiving. Like that's how serious it be. Like if it's bad mac and cheese, I don't want nothing else. You ruined it. You know, ain't no football games on now. You just ruined it. You chalked it. You know?
Right.
That's how I be looking at it in my head. That's why I'm glad. I'm glad nobody asked me to cook something because man, listen, ooh, I'm gonna try to burn the house down. But honestly, I got the concept of mac and cheese. It don't taste right. You ever had something that look good and when you get it, it don't taste like nothing. That's like my mac and cheese. It look real good, don't taste like nothing.
You get the seasoning part down, like
that's what I'm missing.
Everything else will fall into place.
I was telling my peoples that's what I'm missing. I'm missing flavor. I gotta get the flavor.
I give you a little flavor tip. You try like Salzone's like to me it's like all-purpose seasoning. You try that. Depending on what macaroni and cheese you use, you use 1 or 2 packs, it give you macaroni and cheese that flavor you're looking for. So it's always gonna be flavored. So before you like incorporate your cheese, you make sure you incorporate that into the pasta so your pasta is seasoned. Not too much though, it's 2 little packs. The cheese gonna melt into it, so it bring the flavor out even more.
Oh, I gotta try that. You about to make me go try right after this podcast.
Before you even add your egg, it just tastes like. It's all about tasting. Like, you taste your noodles. Like before you even add your egg yolk and all that to it. Taste your noodles. Be like, well, it's seasoned, so everything else will fall into place.
That's a good tip. I'm gonna try that. Shoot, I'm gonna have to FaceTime you like, yo, step by step.
All right.
Turkey.
I haven't really been messing with no pork, even though I like grew up on it. So it definitely turkey over hand to me.
Pork recently?
It's been a couple years for like I haven't been messing with it for.
Is there any reason why?
I guess like when you like remove things from your diet. Like one point in time when I was practicing Islam, that was part of it. Like it just grew on me for a while. I don't eat like pork chop, but I might have me a piece of bacon.
I know that's right.
I don't go all out no more.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with a slice of bacon. A slice of bacon ain't never hurt nobody.
Right.
What about greens? Greens or yams?
I like yams. I like the way they turn out, but I go with my greens.
I'm gonna have to pick yams. I like sweet yams. I don't like nothing green. I'm probably gonna die. I ain't the healthiest person. I be worried about my weight. I don't like greens. Like, I don't know. Maybe I gotta try your greens. Greens ain't something that's on my menu. When people give me greens on my platform,
I'm making some hard decisions because usually my plate would be with it had macaroni here, the stuff in turkey. It had probably a double egg. It probably had it gonna have green and yams on it. So my plate be a little crazy sometimes. Like a 5-pan plate.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good plate on Thanksgiving. Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah. All right, what about dessert, yo? We want sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie.
See, look, since I'm having yams, I'm gonna go with the sweet potato pie.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand. I gotta go with sweet potato pie. So ain't nothing wrong with a little sweet potato pie, a little whipped cream on it.
Right. I like both, but I gotta go with. You read my mind too. Cause I was just saying that, like, you gotta, right out the oven. It's nice and hot. Go in on it.
Yeah, but man, all this food, we're gonna have to switch over to music, man. You got me hungry.
I actually surprised myself last year. Like I said, I just came out of nowhere and just knew how to do this stuff. So it was just like amazing experience that I was like did it by myself. Like my mom not here, I just made a whole Thanksgiving meal.
That's crazy. That's an
Yeah.
accomplishment for real, man. That right there gets some applause because I can't do that. If Thanksgiving was dependent on me, people would be starving.
Yeah, I was actually like,
somebody would have been starving. Like the stuffing part, maybe mac and cheese. Oh no.
well, look, this year, I mean, if you incorporate what I told you into your macaroni and cheese, you might surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to make sure you make a roux though. That's the best way to get the cheese in to make a roux. Before that's double cheese on it. So you know what the roux is, right?
Nah.
Basically, when you melt the cheese down to a sauce and you want to pour that.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Then cheese it up on top. So when you go in there, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Endless cheese.
Yeah. And then it go into the seasoning and into the noodles. Yeah. Yo, that's different.
So they might bite then. You might, if they know you for not cooking, you might bring that through this Thanksgiving. They gonna like, where you get this from? Like, I made it. Somebody my homie told me how to do this. I did it. Now I'm the man now.
That is different. So like when you go somewhere, does everybody expect for you to bring a plate now?
Not really. Like for I'm not gonna say I'm anti-social, but I be pretty much myself. But when I go to my mom's house, sometimes she always expect me to cook for her. Mind you, she was the chef, the cook. She always cooking for people, so she expect me to cook for her every time. Even she come to my house or I go over her house.
What's she like that you cook the most? You cook for her the most.
I actually surprised her one time because I made some homemade turkey burger and she wasn't like, I think she was skeptical at first because she like not really a turkey burger person, but when she ate it, she just like kept talking about it.
I just like people be like so scared to try new things. That's me for real. I don't like trying nothing, especially if it look weird. If it look weird, I be like, nah, I'm a pass, man. Give me a burger or something. I be trying to get the simple stuff. Like I guess something I should work on is trying different things as far as food. But I'm like, I can't even do spicy food. Like there's something wrong with my tongue. That don't sit right with spicy food.
I actually like a little spice though, a little spice, like not crazy, but a little something. When I tried to overdo it, I was like coughing too much. I ate some crabs, they were too spicy. It had me going like I had to stop for a minute.
That's me. I be shocked seeing these kids eating these bags of chips. They'd be like flaming hot. I'm like, no, he tripping. Can't be doing stuff like that.
I'm used to
my tongue all day. I got work.
Nah. I'm good on those. It's just that I don't know. I had went to a Chinese restaurant one day and I had an A-root and I dipped my A-root in a hot mustard. I'm thinking if regular hot mustard gets from the store, it's like different. Like it sent like shockwaves through my nose, it hit my head. Like I was just like, whoa. Yeah. Yo, so I don't play around too much. Huh?
From a Chinese place?
Yeah. And I was working at a Brazilian restaurant, Fogo de Chão. We had made hot sauce from scratch from the pepper. I forgot what they called, but they was like crazy hot. Like just from like blending them up, you coughing and everything. That's how hot the pepper was.
Dang. Yo, you ever see that show when they eating the wings? It's on YouTube. And that couldn't be me. I'm tapping on the first wing. What you talking about? We not even answering no questions. I'm sorry. I quit. It is what it is. No,
I don't go too crazy. I got a limit on how spicy I can go.
Yeah, like I might I might do it. If they said, look, you get money at the end of the show, then you know, money persuades me. Money talk. Right. You know, you might I might man it up a little bit, shed a couple tears on national TV, but on my free time, just be eating wings like that. Nah. Then you dropping this hot sauce on it, talking to me. No, that can't be me. No, I would have been gave up.
The water ain't really doing no justice for
facts. But man, let's switch over to music real quick. Enough of all this food. Like, first thing first, like, when did you start writing?
I think I did it like spark, like little here and there, like for real. Like when I go to the studio, like from being through a lot of life experiences, like I usually just go off the dome, but sometimes I really sit there and write it and try and put different like stories stories together. So I'm gonna say about it wasn't that long ago when I actually started writing, like filled my whole notes up in my phone. So I'm gonna say like 3 years ago when I actually started like going crazy writing.
That's crazy. What about like what type of genre of music do you wanna like? What field of genre you feel like you're in the most?
Well, I'm gonna say like hip hop, but R&B. I try to go both ways, but like my music, I don't know. I try to like bring like my real life experiences with substance. So whatever genre they want to put that under, that's what I try to bring to the table.
What about like as far as hip hop? Who do you look up to the most into it?
Uh, I'm not even going like live. Like the more I start studying everything about the world and everything, I just like gave up on celebs and all that when I found out the stuff how they deceiving us and stuff like that. So I really don't got no hip hop mogul, none of that, you know. But before I said I used to Nas was a good rapper I listened to, like Nas, because he like he mainstream, but he also bring you like you can think about what's going on, like little truthful stuff that you can go look into.
Right. What do you mean? What do you feel the celebrities and rappers are like becoming? You said like who do you feel like they are? You feel like they are not who they say they are, or
I feel like it's something fishy going on, and if people don't really pay attention to the world is the stage, they not gonna never figure out. They gonna just follow whatever they say. So I feel like it's a lot of fishy behind the scenes stuff going on that they got their own little situation that we don't know about. You know, what
right?
we see on TV is not really what's going on for that's just to deceive us. Cause like, a kid, they see somebody like Hannah Montana and something like that, or somebody who started off there become a star. They want to be like them. So then they don't know what it takes to really get to that point.
Right. They just see the success. They don't see the work put
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
Not even that. I just like the way I think about the world from being like putting my face in my head in books and stuff like that, and it's not really what people think it is. It's like a stage. Like I don't know.
what do
That topic, like I mean, why I do music and why other people do music is like two different reasons.
uh explain why you do music?
Well, no, I do music because I hear what's in the music and the deceitful stuff. And I was like, should I listen to them or try to up the frequencies and try to make more positive type, think about what's going on type music. So I try, most people want it. A lot of artists in Philly are striving to get in the industry.
Right.
That's what they all want to do is get in the industry. They all rap about I shot him, I killed him, whatever, all to get in this industry. They don't even know what's really what it is for.
Yeah.
So my music is like, yeah, I got my stuff on all platforms. I listen to my stuff because I'm like, damn, I remember it. I like the creative like process that went into making that song. Other than that, I ain't trying to be famous, none of that stuff. It's just like, yeah, you get a couple dollars from it, but I know what it's really hitting for out here.
Yeah, I think it's different. Like I feel like if you're doing it because you really like doing it, then it's different. A lot of rappers or want to become rappers do it just for the money, or they do it for the clout. I feel
Right.
like you're doing it because it's your passion, so it's different.
Yeah. Cause I always used to do it, even when, like I said, like different beats, like songs come on being in the kitchen, I used to always freestyle. So I learned how to get crazy freestyle skills. So I used to always do that. So I'm like, I'm always just going to the studio and trying to do this. And I actually liked it after a while. After doing it for a while, it was just like, I learned the process. Then it's just like, I'm going to just keep going. I like it.
When you listen to yourself, do you feel like you sound similar to the people you look up to, or you feel like you're in your own lane, or do you think you
I feel
sound
like
similar to these rappers out here now?
I feel like I try to add my own little twist to it. Like, I use them, it probably using like the same process, like using your vocals and rapping at the same time. But I feel like I try to do like different stuff, like be creative with it, like make different sounds that somebody else wouldn't do. Like I feel like you should have fun. That's the most part. When you spending your money to go do something you want to do, that you love to do, I feel like you should have fun. Regardless, is this person said they don't like that song, this person don't like that song. You should It's what you want to do. No, ego shouldn't play a part in what you love to do.
I like that. As far as like the music industry, like where do you think rap will be in far as 5 and 10 years?
I don't even know. I ain't gonna say I don't think that far ahead, but I don't like. It's just like I don't know. It's just like a joke to me. Like I said, it's like a stage. So I don't know. It's felling because people starting to wake up and see what's going on. So I don't know if the same system we know right now is going to be 5, 10 years from now because it's changing right in front of our faces. You know, some people hit. There's a lot of people who've been paying attention and some people who not. So I think all the stuff that we know right now is felling. So I don't really think it might be an industry in any of that in the next upcoming years.
What about females? You ever think a female could lead the music industry as far as rapping?
I'm gonna say, they had some women like Nicki Minaj who actually like came in the industry and stumped it. But what I'm saying is like I know this is all I know they puppets and stuff like that. So they might not let the woman have the most power in the industry, even though she came in making hits and all that. I think it's always gonna be ruled by whoever ruling it. They always gonna put the men up there. Cause I feel like it's easy to control men with the violence than it is to control women with the music, the frequencies.
What about like, Cardi?
Huh?
What about Cardi?
Cardi? No, I don't go like you got. I listen to everything they say. All this stuff is to see the women or to see. My apologies. To deceive kids and stuff because kids be looking up to somebody like that, and they're not somebody I want my daughter to look up to. So I wouldn't even want her leading the industry because I listen to lyrics and not just the beats. So the stuff she rap about is not some stuff I want my daughter grown up listen to.
Right.
So
I feel that.
I don't know. Maybe other people feel that way. So I don't even hear about her anymore. For real.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What about Megan Thee Stallion? What about Chloe? What about Haley? You think they could be the future?
I'm gonna say Megan Thee Stallion. I don't. Her see like in the same. I put her in the same vote as Cardi. Like feel like her sole go purpose in the industry point is to deceive all the little girl who look up to her. So they dance into they I don't know. It's like the way like from the perspective I'm talking from, like I'm on like the dark side of the industry. So that's why I don't really like I'm not gonna say I don't care too much who up there, like who on top or anything like that. Cause on the dark side, it's not, it's not what we think it is for.
What about like you say females? What about guys like Lil Baby, the Baby? They always rapping about shooting and killing.
Yeah, the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Like I pay attention to everything. Like the stuff they the cat rap and all that. Like people like they post their brother birthday would be tomorrow. They post Lil Baby, but not their brother. They the same way. Like only thing we start thinking about is money, drugs, and cars and clothes and stuff like that. We ain't thinking about the bigger picture for. So I think all of them, like they all up there. Like one of my favorite like person I used to listen to growing up was like Meek Mills. So if like even him, they all like doing the same thing. Like I mean, people like they might get high and go sipping lane, Waukesha and all that. They want to go on the drill. They want to go shoot up at somewhere. Come on, let's go on the drill, bro. So right. I feel like they work hand in hand. The whole industry, like it's just like wicked for.
Speaking of Meek, like his last album, you feel like Meek is at his highest peak right now? Or you feel like Meek was better years ago?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been listening to Meek since 2004, and I barely listened to that album. I was just by the cover. Like I pay attention. Like I said, I pay attention to the dark side of the industry. I see the cover. I listened to a couple songs, and I mean, I remember him saying that he wasn't gonna go back to that murder one stuff, But I listened closer to the lyrics. You right back to the same stuff. So I feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna say he evolved. I feel like he's still on the same level for. He just went make more mainstream with the music because nobody ain't gonna believe posting on the block no more because he's not on the block no more for. So I feel like his music didn't really it's involved for like the flows and all that. You know what I mean? Your flows gonna get better. The way you punch in on hooks and everything like that gonna get better. But the lyrics, you know what I mean? Not just the beats and all that. The lyrics is the same to me. I feel like he was more like different on Championship than he is on this
All right. What about like when you say Championship? I mean, when I look at Meek, like first of all, I love Meek, so I can't even say nothing wrong. I listened to the whole album. I think it's pretty good, you know, but he says he's retiring. Like, how long you think most of these rappers got? Like, there's not too many rappers that's Jay-Z and that can go 20 years in the game. All right. So, like, you think Meek, Baby, Dirk, is all them people in the category, are they on a time limit?
Uh, I think so. Like the way it worked for real. Yeah, like when they signed that blood contract, it is on the time limit or whatever. Never how that dark side stuff work where they gotta go out and get heads from people for real to stay relevant, to stay on top. It's just like, you know, I find everything that it don't be a coincidence. I feel like, you know, it's crazy. You know, people say Lil Durk was like steadily going up. It's crazy. Like Vine disappeared. Then boom, then Lil Durk got official with Drake. He on top of the world now. So I paid, like I said, I paid attention to the dark stuff, the stuff they say in a lyrics. So I feel like, yeah, they might have a time limit, huh?
I feel like it could be sacrifices.
Stuff, all type of stuff like that. I feel like when do you ever hear somebody not knowing their birthday? Like they saying their birthday is a year off, or when you ever hear that? I don't feel like that's not a coincidence. I don't know nobody. I know people who get high out of their mind, but they still tell you their birthday. So how somebody say they mismatched the birth certificate and their birthday was a year off? I never heard that in my life. And people don't pay attention to that stuff and think, damn, be ready on the stage. I don't know what to tell them. Like, look how Kanye West dressed right now. Look how he dressed. Like, people can't see him. He dressed fully masked up. How you know there's something beyond that mask? So I look at everything like that. Yeah, I feel like this stuff is a stage. They playing with us real bad. These people can't they can't be from here. They gotta be some type of beefed up type humans or something like. They different from us. And I pay attention to everything, the dark side. So that's why I don't like, you know, I know like I used to be into music, and like crazy, but when I started paying attention to stuff, it's just like made no sense to me. Like how all these people got lookalikes and stuff like that. Like it don't make no sense to me. Right. I've been in jail numerous times. Like people say I look the same. How these people go in and come out a whole nother person? It don't make no sense to me. Lil Uzi Vert said he was gonna die when he was 27, right? And he 27 now, right? But he said now he's 26 because his mom messed up his birth certificate. It was wrong. I never heard that in my life. I'm 30 years old. Like you can't get past me no more.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he you gotta pay everything. The diamond stuff that was all like some publicly stunt, but it's deeper than what it is for. So yeah, he said he gonna die. Like his videos, we say we're gonna die. We 27. He turned 27. What, July 31st or something like that. Now he say he's 26 because his birth certificate is messed up.
That's crazy.
I never heard it. I know crackhead who never forget their birthday. So how you forget your birthday?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
what
I pay attention
like to these rappers that beef right before the album go out.
Little publicly stunt. That's what they do. They all work together. You know, they probably shake hands by yo, we gonna do this today, and this how we gonna go about it.
Like I'm tweeting this today, and we're gonna get this attraction. But you drop your album right before me.
Right. It's all to mess with us. It's all to deceive us from the truth of what we really is. What we in right now. Cause you know, I'm 30 years. Like it don't seem like I still feel like I'm 20 sometimes. So if what is the purpose of what we in assimilation? What is this? Like I ask myself that all the time. I went through everything people think about in life. You know, I grew up like a lot of people grew up in Philly, like not having the dad around, going through the system, all type of stuff. And I'm still here. So it's just like I still try to ask myself, what is this?
Right.
You know what I mean? We get trained to be slaves at the age of 4, and we gotta work from 4. Like we get trained, our mind getting trained from 4, and we can't retire till we 65. Basically, you start from pre-K all the way up. Once you start, you're going to school. So
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah,
You think
that's how.
deeper level, man. I like it.
Yeah. So I think that like that. I've been like I said, I've been through the system, and I would compare that to jail. How school, like how everything's off of a bell or something like that. You get told to go to the bathroom and all that stuff like that. You know.
Like recess and what they
Yeah,
feed us, like
same thing.
cafeteria.
It's like a mini training for that. It's a mini training. So it's just like I ask a question like I ask myself a question like what when do we become free? Like what is it? When we get released from whatever got a hold on this wicked powers out here? So when can we get out of this? The industry wicked. I read an engineer I used to be around, and his girlfriend actually like was good enough to almost get a contract where it's like I don't know how the 360 deals work and all that, like Columbia Records and all that. And basically, the engineer was the person who got her to the point she was at. He made her Sam, and they wanted her to get rid of him in order for her to progress. So that's how the industry worked. And they said when they went there, they felt the energies and stuff like that. So they might confirm a lot of things.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. It's like
I said, like, man, I can come on this every week for had a million stories for but you get other people opportunity to go ahead and tell how they got to a certain point in their life.
Tell me another story. What's up? We got time.
Oh, well, I actually like I don't know what you know about Gourmet school, but I actually went there. I wanted to start giving people skits like how it went down there at Gourmet. I was there for like 2 years. I had a 2-year bid at Gourmet. So I made it out without telling nobody. I got my high school diploma and everything. So they was like, they getting this major lawsuit, and I don't know why they gonna try to like fight this case because everything they saying is true. Like everything, whoever's came through and said they was doing this, they not lying about it. Because I was there for 2 years, so I seen everything. So that's another story, though. But yeah, that hopefully I can win out, and I can win out from there. I'm going off the grid. I'm going somewhere where I don't have no phone, no internet, nothing. Like ain't no markets, none of that. I got to hunt and stuff like that. That's how I want to live now, because this is not how we supposed to live, and that's why we had problems and everything. So I'm going off the grid. I've been watching shows about it. Huh?
You want to hunt?
I want to get some land somewhere. Like, is some way to win out this case and they say they reward everybody $1 million? I'm taking that $1 million and I'm going off the grid. Like nobody even know where I'm at. I'm going off the grid where me living in modern day, like off the grid, like you gotta build your cabin. Ain't no going to no market and stuff like that. I mean, you enjoy life more instead of you gotta go to work for somebody, I understand, yeah, we gotta work. Well, the way this system set up, we gotta work to provide for ourselves. At the same time, who really want to do that? You want to do whoever you want to do without having that incorporated into your schedule. Like you wish you could do your podcast a lot, interview, hear different people's stories, but you still gotta go to your job and that take time away. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and it do be hard. Like sometimes I be at job, I be at work so long. And then it's like, all right, after I'm done helping these people with their podcasts and then with my normal job, it's like, then I gotta come here and do mine. Like it's a process, Yeah, but I feel you, like if they give me $1 million, like I think I would do the same. I'll probably dip out and like not bring a phone and just bring that one person that that's close to me, and then like I don't know about the hunting. I'm way too tired to be hunting.
But look, you ain't gonna be tired. You only tired because you on this time strength. When you go out there, I know you ain't gonna be tired. You might people we ain't supposed to get tired. We probably supposed to go to take a nap for 2 hours and be fully energized. You feel me? Like the way this time strength, how we programmed into this matrix, the system is like that take a toll on our body more than it would if we was out in wilderness. Right. You feel me? Like don't people look? I've watched them. They look way happier. They look way more just energized and everything. Like older people. Like I seen somebody on their 60, like he packing weight for like lifting stuff, building stuff. Like you would never see that in America or over here. You see like somebody maybe 40 with canes and stuff like that. You feel me? So you see somebody in the 65 really putting that work and carrying laws and stuff like that. It's different.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. And it's like, you know, the spells and stuff we under, I don't know how to break away. I don't know what this is. And, you know, from different experiences, from sleep paralysis and everything like that, the spiritual realm is real. Nobody can tell me it's not. I had sleep paralysis. And, you know, that's when you go to sleep, you can't move. You wake up, your body is there. You like you're having the out of your body experience. So nobody can tell me the spiritual realm is not real. So I be trying to figure out what is this? Like what, you know, if we like on some Neo Morpheus, like what you know what I'm saying? I be trying to figure that out.
I feel like there's a lot of things, you know, a lot of things happen to people and a lot of people only speak up on it.
Yeah, sleep paralysis was like, I still had it to the day. Not as bad I had it back then, but you know, it's still like an experience. And like, where do I go when I'm asleep? Like to the point where I come back to my body, I see my body laying on the bed. You know, so when you start asking new questions, you start asking every question about everything. The planet is changing right in front of our face. The planet, I mean, the planet is refreshing stuff. That's why we had all these natural disasters. We had tornadoes in Philly and stuff like that. So you want to compare 2021 to the year 2012. You know, the Mayans said the calendar stopped going at 2012. So it's crazy that they made a movie in 2012 called 2012. And what happened in that movie is happening in 2021 as far as the natural disasters and stuff.
Right.
Like snow in Texas and stuff like that. So
what about like the weather? Like it's fall and it's nothing, like barely any leaves fell.
Yeah, because that's the planet is really rebirthing and stuff. The planet is we understand it's a living organism, so it's gonna do things the same way we gonna do things. We are connected to the universe, so you know we gotta get ready for the storm that coming. The planet is it's going through a phase for so that's why the weather's a little off for. I mean, it actually is. Like I don't know what you know about Nibiru and stuff like that, but it actually been in the orbit and the planet been heating up, the global warming, all this stuff that you don't hear about. You get distracted about the fake virus. You get distracted about this person. You get distracted by that person. They only never tell you about what's really going on. I mean, you gotta go within. You gotta go in the dark web and. I mean, go through the cracks for you don't go to the cracks, you would be lost soul out here.
That's for real. Yeah, my best friend he's all about that. He keeps me updated every day. Trust me.
Yeah. It caught my attention more than what I've read about 9/11 and stuff like that in the Bible. You know, at one point in time growing up, you know, I went to church. Then, you know, I made my own decision. I joined Islam. Then once I go into depth about things, I back out. I'm a person I'm like Casper. Like I get ghosts away from situations with bad energy. And that kept me alive. You know what I mean? To make it to see 30 years old. You feel me?
Facts.
I never thought like I wasn't no shooter enough. Like the way I used to catch rent, I still people back in the day. You know, I wasn't no bully, but that's the way how you had to get it. I was always little. So it wasn't no guns, none of that. We wasn't shooting people. It was more like me rumbling, like you get strode on or something like that. But you live to see another day. Now it's just like ain't none of that. You I mean, you rumble, you steal them, bang, you pull the gap out. Like, dang, first punch.
Right, facts.
So it's just like I was doing some crazy stuff, and it's like I look back now, like, whoa, I actually did that, and you know, I'm here to spread like my story with people.
For that, we want to. All right, going back to the music though, I'll say Lil Baby. I'm gonna tell you why. He is on a roll to be the next Jay-Z. As far as rapping, not lyrically, but in a sense, it's gonna make sense in 5 years. Just watch.
All right.
He's snapping. What about you?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm like I said, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I listen to like a lot of Philly artists now, like, but I don't listen to. I stay away from the industry. Like I said, Meek. I knew some Meek songs from 04, like word for word. So if I mean, that was my guy. But when I seen another man call him daddy, it was over. I knew he was gone. He in that industry. He with that. You know what I'm saying?
Another man called him daddy?
P. Diddy, who known is in that industry deep, crazy. He like up there with Jay-Z, like crazy into it. He called Meek Mill daddy while he was in the swimming pool. You know why? Because Meek Mill is in that stuff now. So I knew he was going to meet them. They probably not, bro. It get like, like I said, I might come back for another episode because the rabbit hole go deep, and I only know it's just part of it from my own eyes and piecing stuff together. But you know what I'm saying? That's how they like. I ain't let another man call me no daddy. He called him daddy. So you just like, whoa. I mean, you look at Meek cover, it's deep, bro. The colors is deep. The pink, blue, it's all that they masonry, whatever you want to call it. That's all the color. The checkerboard, go look into all this stuff after, get off. Go look into the cover. That Meek board, album cover is deeper than people think. You feel me? That's why it's like that. It's deep. It's all masonry symbols, Freemasonry symbols. Any disrespecting the woman by putting that on there and all that is all. I seen that. As soon as I seen that cover, I'm just like, I didn't even listen to that album for real. I probably played a couple songs. I didn't play it no more. I got Apple Music. I listen to my own stuff on there with other artists from Philly.
I can dig that. I definitely gotta bring you back on, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Well, I do the little comparison by flows, but by the word, they both the same word because they both deceiving us. They both promoting the deceivers. You feel me? So by flows, I actually said I said the way Lil Baby going beats is a more faster, like better flow than like Third. No.
What about you? When your album coming?
Huh?
When your album coming?
No, I got a little couple tracks. I was going I probably drop it in about 3 weeks, a little EP, like 4 songs on there that I got, Then for that, it's just like I figure out what I want to do.
All hip hop or some R&B in it too?
They like my like for the flows I've been using on there is more. I got like a melodic flow. You feel me? So I mean, if it's not like R&B like about my love life and stuff like that. It's more so like pain, like pain music and / like pay attention to what's going on around in your surrounding type music.
So do you feel like you kind of got to sell your soul to be successful in the industry?
I feel like they born into it. They like MK Ultra is real, Fallen Angel, Entities, and all this stuff is real. I feel like everything that people think is not real that we get shown in the movies that program our minds is real. And we need to wake up and really realize that. Yeah, is they raise people in that industry. It's just crazy that everybody go around Lil Durk died. A couple people came around, Meek Mill died. It's just like I pay attention to all that little stuff. Kodak Black go to jail. He come home looking different. Now they saying like NBA YoungBoy stuff. All that stuff is just like don't make no sense to me. Like, so yeah.
What about Gucci, man? He came out looking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, boy. He be off sometimes, but this is a guy I would watch on YouTube, and he like basically compare these people like I'm saying like different like actors and stuff play different roles. Like they actors already use prosthetic, like who turn a man into a woman. You won't know that's a woman because he got a prosthetic body on certain. It's something like the technology they use in Big Mama House. Like Big Mama House 2, and she was able to get in the pool and all that because it's like a bodysuit. So yeah, they playing with us out here. They play roles and stuff like that. They really playing with us, and I don't like it. You go look at Shock G and go look at Pooh Shiesty. They the same person. Nobody ain't gonna tell me different. And we'll go over that. But you go here and look at it, you see like Shock G died, like basically faked the death. Pooh Shiesty come out of nowhere, right? Now Pooh Shiesty is about to do life sentence, right? So it don't make no sense to me. They look like the same person.
Shock G.
So they promote they huh?
Shock G and Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, go. Like I said, you get off here, go look them up. You will see it. You will see like a person called Lil Perfect, who basically is a butch, who look just like King Von. They switch in and out. They do. I don't know how they do it, bro, but the way they work after is not really what you think it is. Like they doing some stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing. The eyes never lie. You feel me? Look at the eyes; they don't got no soul to them. The eyes be curled up like this. You can see like basically that. Something going on that's not supposed to be going on. So we getting played with out here. I don't know. Maybe they shake shifters. I don't know. But I know this stuff can't be fake. I stopped saying that after, like I said, sleep paralysis. A lot of people go through that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they messing with us out here, man. They really messing with us. They able to do all that. They show everything in front of our face. That's the problem. They not supposed to lie. They put it in plain sight in front of us, and it's just up to us if we gonna believe it or not. I mean, I don't even watch movies like, oh, this is a good movie. I watch movies trying to piece everything together. You gotta go back and watch the old movie. You watch it on 4K now. You watch movies from 1993 in 4K now, like The Mask or something like that. That would tell you a lot about what they doing out here. The Mask. I mean, you gotta pay attention to like what Beyonce say. When I'm on the stage, I'm a different person. Something take over my body, like an entity or something. I'm a different person. Pay attention to their words. They not playing them games out here. They telling right in front of our face. But people think it's a game. They want to laugh about it. You know, oh, it ain't no game. I'm trying to figure out how can I, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how can I escape this room? Like, how can I get out of this? It can't be life. It can't be what it is. You can't work like all your life till you die. Basically, your body all brittle, you broken down by the time you, like I said, 40. So it's just like that can't be life. That can't be life. Like certain people make it and certain people don't, but you do the same thing they did and you can't make it. They don't make no sense to me.
That's true. I can see that.
Yeah, they don't make no sense to me. So they doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. It was a million rappers. Like in my eye, I think Quilly is more hot with flows and bars more than Meek. You feel me? Like coming up, Quilly was like on his level, but guess what? Quilly real. So he ain't never gonna be accepted to that industry. You feel me? He not the materially one. They got the person who they felt like had the more buzz because he could deceive us. Meek is deceiving us for real. Meek is around on people. Like how when he get involved with NBA basketball player owners, when he get involved with football owner, Robert Kraft, you talking about billionaire. I mean, you talking about a piece of street crumb who made it in the industry now. Now he with billionaires like Robert Kraft, who was getting accused of child trafficking and all this stuff. Meek got picked up in a helicopter from the NBA player. I mean, I'm tripping. The Sixers owner. He got picked up in the helicopter. So it's like, I mean, it seems fishy to me. Like, what is it, handler or something like that? It's crazy how you call somebody a rat, but they saying his manager was a rat for the cartel. So it don't make no sense to me. I pay attention to every little thing he take.
What about Core? Core just signed the Rock Nation / Dream Chasers.
Yeah, that's just another way, another shot for I don't know, like probably a sacrifice. Call it how I see it. You're a rat.
And Core sacrifice has been long. He could have been did that.
Yeah, it probably so. It probably when Meek was trying to get on 20. See, the sacrifice people, people think it's with something else. Like I don't know, they do probably got some spell where your soul leave your body, but it's like something else. Like it's something else. Like once you on that joint, cause I actually hit 100,000 streams. I made money from music, right? So basically, they give you a loan. They giving you a loan, and you got to meet themselves, or they on your ass, basically. So that's why it's a blood contract. So that for them contract, you better all independent. You hit at least 100,000 views every time you get bigger and you make your own money. There's some artists in Philly who got the clout, who probably making a lot of money off of just being independent because they streams. You feel me? Once you in it, and I still don't understand why they want to get in the industry. Once you in the streets and whatever, you making your money worldwide from your stream, you could take that somewhere else. Instead, why you want another man to put money in your pocket that you owe him?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it being some of these Philly artists don't have it because they only rap they one dimensional. You feel me? I feel like if people really like listen to some of the stuff I say, and I mean they don't just clout chase people, they listen to my stuff more, you know. But they listen to all the drill music and stuff like that because they got clout. I mean, I would have kept my other Instagram and I probably been at 25,000 followers more right now. Then it would have been a different epitome. But I don't want that type of attention for. I want to do my own thing. And I mean, like I said, money come from it. Money come from it. They one dimensional. Like they hot in the city, but they don't got the worldwide sound because they only one dimensional. Rapping about just killing everybody. I listen to a lot of rappers. Like people say Leaf Ward is one of the best Philly rappers. You know, I don't hate on nobody. I say, well, he's just rap about killing people better or capping better. You feel me? Well, he know I can't better and put it in better syllables than somebody else. What make him hotter is he rapping about the same shit that he rapping about.
Right.
So that's how I started looking at how the music scene, everything out here, bro. I just be like, I don't know what to do sometimes. Feel me? I got real bad insomnia, so I put my mind in the virtual reality mind, like on 2K or something like that. Cause I'm right. I don't know what to do. I mean, of course, everything else is work hand in hand, the cooking and all that. Everything is work in progress. But other than that,
What are
we
you
trying
gonna
to figure out
focus on?
everything.
What's your goals by the end of this year?
I mean, this year, like this year basically over. So the goal is, continue. I say like continue, like make sure my family cool, like make sure my household is cool. That's
What's the
like the
goal
major
for,
thing. That's like became my little world for feel me.
what about
So
what's the
make sure
goals
everything
for
be
next year?
good, huh?
What's the goals for next year?
Next year, that's when I really want to get off the grid, like leave everything behind. Like me and my fiance sell the house and we go. We take the like hopefully when lawsuit money come out in, and I take that money and we go off the grid. Like get a farm, get some acres. God, I imagine in my head like what is our family? Everybody in the family come together and we can just get a big mansion and get a house. Like bills would be cheaper, we all be together. Why they couldn't be how we live? Instead, we all separated. You don't see this person, you don't see that person. It's just the immediate family, outside family. Yeah, that's my family, but you don't ever see on nothing like that. It could be different. We could have had our own little communities and stuff like that. But that's the stuff that go on in my brain, and it's not actually our reality right now.
Amish people live like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I bet they happy and everything paid for it, and nobody struggle, nobody get left behind. You know, nobody get left behind. We'd be happier, but we allow the shift in the programming where we all separated, we all segregated and things like that. It's not just a race thing; it's in our household. We all segregated.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So next year, what you gonna focus on more? Kitchen? You gonna be in the kitchen whipping it up, or you gonna be making music more?
Probably be, I probably be cooking more next year. Hopefully, I mean, we had the food. Well, I'm not even gonna say that because it's the one thing come before I even say, what, I'm gonna do this. I'm out, so it ain't gonna be enough. It's gonna be me hunting deers and trying to build my cabin from scratch. It's gonna be different.
I feel that. I feel that. Listen, I need a date. When the album coming, man?
I might drop it a couple days. I mean, I need at least a couple weeks per promotion, so I might drop it a couple days before Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna say like November 20th.
Okay, okay.
I just start getting a promo ready for it. It's gonna call Xanax Thoughts. It's about like, what I mean, it's like pain music. Like one song though, it's more so about pain stuff, like stuff I went through when I lost my young boy, like my son passed away, and like different situation like that. Like when I wasn't using my mind, I was in the third place for because I'm depression what led to one thing, and that put me in the third place. So they're gonna open the album. I mean, it's an EP, it's not gonna be a full album, but that's why I called it Xanax Thoughts. Because it's like thoughts that I had in my head and with things I went through them. I mean, went through them when I was off the Xanax.
It's
I
deep.
went, huh?
It's deep.
Yeah, went through a real third place. So I'm trying, like, it shows like most part of those tracks, like 3 of those tracks I made in my own home. I had an engineer come at the studio, and you won't tell where I meet him with because the missing tune is like real good. So it do show a little progression, like where I actually put more stuff together. But coming November 20th, I'm gonna submit it real soon and start promoting.
I'm gonna definitely have to listen to tune in. Well,
Yeah,
listen,
my last EP was 5 tracks. They call it Chef versus Rapper, and that actually got like 25,000 streams.
I seen that, John.
And one beat I actually dropped like crazy. I dropped the little R&B CD. It called what it called again? Heartbreaks and Makeup is an R&B. So you asked about the R&B, that's all about love life stuff. I dropped that EP, then I dropped an album called Smoking the Pain Away. So it's just like a mixture of different vibes on there.
How you feel when you woke up and you had all them streams?
It was just like, that showed that just cities just don't have to tune in. Like other people from different places will you know, they would listen to like different vibes and music, you know. Then definitely when they see the numbers start to grow, definitely they want to gravitate toward back. You know, crazy. I ain't even putting no music videos out. I ain't even go full fledged. Like, you know, my image is already chef. You feel me? I'm cooking tracks, food in tracks. But I feel like, you know, as I hit another 100, I'll start shooting like a lot of videos to go with the vibes. So you can actually really still see the story unfold.
I feel that. I like that. I like that. Listen, man. Y'all heard it here first. His album's on the way. I want to thanks Don for coming on. Listen, I'm definitely gonna bring him back on. When I bring you back on, I'm gonna have somebody for you though. Somebody who actually understands what you're talking about. I'm gonna bring both.
It's gonna be a vibe, gonna be back and forth, like whoa, you know.
Yeah, it's going to connect real smooth. We're going to do that in season 4. Yeah, we're going to approach that next season. It's going to be popping. I got something in the works too. They just don't know what's going on. I got something in the works. I can't really talk about it right now, but season 4 about to be special. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. All this weight, I'm not losing focus. I'm just building up. I'm just building up because I'm gonna make this brand the #1 podcast. That's stamped. I'm not giving up. Even like people think I'm not posting, I'm just applying pressure in multiple ways. I got so many ideas. It's so hard to put them on a screen sometimes. Sometimes I got to sit and think, all right, how am I going to break this down? And what am I going to do to get this views up? Or like, even if I'm not working on podcasts, I'm working on my TikTok, I'm working on my Instagram, I'm working on building the brand itself up because there's so much deeper than this podcast and like this GoTimeMedia as a brand. So I got to, even if I'm not working on podcasting, I'm working on the brand itself. And sometimes a lot of people don't understand that. Like they be like, yo,
branding yourself is the most important thing.
Exactly.
You know, when I started out, like a lot of people out here, they just cook because they seen like a lot of people do it. They want to follow. But when I actually was doing it, I was branding myself. Like when I had my clothing lines, the logo, Chef Lifestyle branding. I mean, that's what I call. I ain't gonna call it a record label, but when I drop my music, gonna have that tag, Chef Lifestyle Records. So branding is the most important thing. You don't have no brand, like you just doing what everybody else doing. When you got that brand, you stand out more. You feel me? Like, you understand? You search on YouTube, you brand it, you come up faster than somebody who's they just want to do it to do it. They only want to make it a brand. Like, you know?
I be thinking deeper sometimes too. Like we live in a world where a couple of weeks ago, they just shut down Instagram.
Right.
So like, what if we shut down YouTube? Like at the end of the day, like YouTube, TikTok, all that is run by people. We just putting our stuff on it. Right. At the end of the day, like my brand, nobody run that but me. So if that all fails, I still got my brand. You know, that's
good thinking like that. You always gotta bring yourself off that stuff. That's why I was business card, I had everything. Like we gonna go to I had a little catering service, a name and everything. So it won't just be Instagram. That's just to start the promotion. So if you not going around stapling yourself on the walls and stuff like that, trees, stapling it everywhere. If like, all right, you put it on Instagram, put this behind it, it go up. But you ain't gonna do the old fashioned way no more. Like you said, all this stuff disappeared. How you still gonna be relevant without having these social media platforms?
Right.
Like you had GoTimeMedia can be an app on somebody's phone that is click it and got all your episodes in there, you know, and they can see it progressing. So that's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I got so many things in the works, man. It's just next year is gonna be a good year. But like I look at it like the year is almost over and I did good numbers. You know, I learned a lot just doing this podcast himself. Like, okay, like it's actually work. It's not just you get on this camera and then you just talk. Like I actually learned the process of podcasting, the process to understand. Like I gotta put out maybe 200 videos before I can blow up. You know, I gotta understand every video I could post on TikTok might not go viral. Every video I post on Facebook, X, Y, and Z. And now that clicked into my brain, it's like the sky's the rocket next year. I'm applying a lot of pressure. I got a lot of ideas. So I'm just waiting to put them. I'm really just waiting to January again. You know, I'm probably gonna finish up this season. I'm gonna take a break. And then I'm gonna record like so many videos in January. I'm just gonna flood it. I'm just gonna do different things. And yeah, it's next year's gonna be a good year for us. I can smell it now. It's just gonna be
it's changing out here. It's changed. So this, like Like I mean, like I said, I became a family man, so I haven't been like I cook every day for not every day, but I mean for my family. So I'm constantly working on my skills. You know, I got a studio in my basement for like I took it apart, but there's nothing to plug this in and plug that in. But you feel me? So it's like sometimes I ain't right no come out. Like I had a lot of songs. I recorded a lot of songs last year, like over I'm gonna say like 60-something songs. So where the last couple months I ain't had to go to the studio. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna pick these songs together. I'm gonna get a couple art and drop them and go from there. So I mean, that's year. I towards the end of the year, the creative juices be flowing again. I mean, all the ideas that I already had, I put them more into life. So
I like that.
yeah, I feel like you did a pretty good job. You know your questions, everything. They on point. You asked the question. Did a pretty good job. Like you said, you got to start from somewhere. I started in my just like anybody else, like in the crib. Then I just one day I was in New York. I went to New York and basically cooking for millionaires. I was just like, dang, I just started doing it. Just started, and look at me now doing the catering out in New York.
Yeah, that's how I look at it, man. Like this is just the bottom. It's only up from here. You know, and
Right.
a lot of people don't understand. Like it's really only up from here. I can't go back. You know, like so I really every single day I'm thinking of how can I get my brand better. I never sit and say how can I get my podcast better. You know,
Right.
because eventually one day I'm not gonna podcast forever. You know, eventually one day I might want to do this, or eventually one day I might want to sell hoodies. Like I got everything on my shirt. So eventually one day I might want to do this. So I'll be thinking so much deeper because
Right.
podcasting is cool and I love it, but I'm not gonna be like 50 podcasting. I need that. I want to open the door for other people. You know, like who do you work for? I work for GoTimeMedia, you know.
Yeah,
I want,
I like the mindset.
I'm trying to
I mean, I
work
like your mindset.
right. I'm working on this brand and I'm eventually looking like, all right, in 10 years, I want these people to run GoTimeMedia. I'm gonna
Right.
fall back, I'm gonna open up a different project. Okay, I'm gonna get that project where I got this, and I'm gonna open up a different project. So it's all in my head. I'm never slacking, you know. Even when people are like, yo, you haven't dropped in a while, that's cool. If I haven't dropped, understand I'm working on something in a different field that's still working on my brand. You
Right.
know, that's how I
I
look at
mean,
it.
you don't always got people gotta understand like the work. I mean, you don't always got pissed. It be in your head. It take time. Like patience is everything. You know, like I said, I was going like I slowed down like at that point because like I said, I became a family man. But if like I seen people doing it before me and they couldn't get to the followers I had, how fast I got blew up with it, a couple followers. They wasn't even doing the jobs I was doing. So it's like, damn, we want to, in that 5 years, you want to still be selling platters out the crib or you want to have a restaurant, like an upscale restaurant. So that's when your mindset started changing, you know?
Right.
I mean, selling the platters and doing little caterings is a little fun, but I want to cut ribbons and people come and sit down and like, dang, like you look back on that, like, where you started from because you became a brand, like a trademark brand, you know?
Facts, like
I look at that though, because people
want to open
been
the door for people.
like, what do you want to sell platters like for the next 10 years? Like, it gotta be a level up from that.
It
So I
got
was building myself up from platters and say, you know what, caterings. I'm gonna incorporate this. I had hoodies, I had everything. So if I, gotta start from somewhere. My
yeah,
brand was Chef Lifestyle. You know what's the Chef Lifestyle? Chef Life don't even stand. It don't have nothing. It stands for. I made an acronym. It's like cultural healing, elevate forever. Life is forever evolving. You know, that's what Chef Life stand for. But people think they see Chef Life, they think, oh, cooking life. No, I changed everything about it. Cultural healing, elevating forever. Meaning that I'm here to motivate and the culture that we can get anywhere we want to get in life, and when we get there, we never fall off.
I like
That's
that.
all.
I like that. I respect that. You know, Go Time Media is definitely personal, but I'm gonna tell you why it's Go Time Media. I'm gonna tell the fans why when I'm ready to pass it off. You know, it's so much deeper. This brand's so much deeper than anybody can think. That's why I need to work on this brand before I even go start. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I got asked to join this podcast and this podcast, but that podcast ain't my podcast. You know, that
Right.
brand not my brand. So and it's so much deeper. I think when I pass it, like when I say pass it off, I'm not just gonna give it to somebody. But like when I say pass it off, I mean where I got like 10 people doing podcasts under mine, you know, and they're working on their goals as far as podcasts, and I can employ them and I still make money, and they make money doing what they love under my brand. That's all the goal, because at the same time, everybody got the same goal. Everybody want to get discovered. Everybody want to make money. Everybody want to eat in a field that they love.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard because a lot of people 5 years ago, like 10 years, if I take Meek 12 years, 15 years ago, like he was still in Philly, you know,
Right.
like he's like, if I take a lot of people that get to this point, they don't give people, it's so hard to get recognition. It's so hard. Like your best friend will post little baby's birthday before he gonna post your birthday, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to get recognition. And I feel like that's sad, because at the same time, it's like you the same person I was before this. Like I think of the shade room, like I'm sure the shade room gets 100 people a day. Like, yo, can you share this? Can you share this? Using that same position. Why is it taking you so hard to reach out to one or two people a
Right.
day and share this? Sharing Beyonce.
Speaking on that, all right. When I was on, like, in 2008, bro. I mean, I said 2008. 2018, I had 800 followers. I didn't even get on Instagram. Barely knew how to use it. I had all memes on it. So when I told myself I was in the kitchen, I mean, I had some money coming. I'm like, when I get it was my task. I'm like, when I get this, I'm about to flip and be my own chef. Bull. I started like soon I started like in January. No, it was like March. I didn't go to the job no more. I quit. I got my money and I started investing in myself. Right, I had 800 followers. By the middle of 2019, I was at like 12K. And you know what's crazy? I never changed the person who I was. I promoted everybody that I knew. Like a lot of people. Like I went to Jersey for a little while, right? And when I went to Jersey, like people was like, "Oh, the food." Every chef that I knew and respected, I posted them in my stories and stuff like that. I was always genuine. I always wanted to see other people win, but I feel like sometimes people just don't see that for. Like I never changed. Like I wasn't like a person like just because I had a certain amount of followers and stuff like that, or I was talking to like a couple celebrities and stuff. I didn't start acting bougie or acting funny towards my people. I still was they like, oh, can you shout me out? I was like, oh yeah, send me $10. I don't know, I would throw it up. Like I didn't care about none of that stuff. I was different, but no, you only I don't know. I can't really explain. So like you said, like is you up and you had to go through some phase. Why you can't bring everybody up? Which I don't know what it is out here that stopped you from doing that, but it's something wrong. It's some type of spell be under that. It don't allow our brains or certain people to do that. I don't understand.
Jealousy is a big thing, especially in our
Mm-hmm.
city. Like Philly, when people get real jealous, man. And then my thing is like, I'm not here to be jealous. I'm not here to say like, yo, I really support everybody. Like when I see my friends dropping a podcast, like, Jamar Dean and Eric Parson, and the list goes so on and on. I got so many podcasts and friends now. Like when I see them dropping a video, like I get excited. I'm like, man, my friend Mackenzie got like a podcast. I'm like, man, I'll be listening to his.
Tune right in, no.
Yeah, I tune in. I'll be driving listening to him. Like I tune in. I like
There's enough. Like if people want, like they want to, like, I'm speaking on how the 3D world work, the world, the base we be living in right now. It's enough of that paper for everybody. They never stop printing. They never gonna stop printing. So it's just like it's enough. It's enough for everybody to get where they want to be, like in this 3D world, But I never understood it. Like I said, I buy food from other chefs. Like when I ain't feel like cooking, I post people up. I was just never had that in my heart, And the people who treated like they was really like wasn't feeling the most was my family. I would go around them, they like different vibes and stuff like that. Cause I feel like I didn't care about that Instagram stuff. Like I went from 800 and the most I had was like 14K. And I never cared about that. Yeah, I was making money because I was able to reach out to people, but I didn't care about what that number said because it was just like a social media platform. I lose my phone, can't never log in again. I'm just the same person. Right. That's just a number. And I'm like, damn, that shit is really like mess with people's head when they see that number. Like, but I only care about the part where, people hitting me up and they see the food is actually good. Like, they hit me up because
you don't care about that number. You want to know what people think when they eating your food.
Yeah.
You want to know how they.
I ain't really care about like followers for because it's like I mean, I got rid of that page. Like most people get hacked, and then like I said, they page get hacked. I actually like I was like, man, I don't even want this page no more. I'm gonna start over. I seen somebody who they page got hacked and they needed a page, so I actually made a deal with them for that page. You feel me? Nobody do that for that. They really like fucked up, son. It wasn't it wasn't me at that point in time. It's more so like it was just like too much. And I was like, is my skill the way they say my skills is? I just get off this page and go on a page for less followers and still move my food. Yeah. So that actually happened. I actually got less followers and actually was still hitting the same numbers almost. I put myself out there already. But it's all about the get back, come back like soon, It's just like take time, your mind, everything gotta like be on the same level.
Yeah, when I bring you back, we're gonna be in a whole different position. Trust me.
Yeah.
But look, man, I want you to go follow his IG. What's your IG?
What is my IG? What chef__Don215? I think that's the main one I use.
Go tune into all his music, man. Go buy some food from him too. Tune into all his music. Go buy some food from him. But listen, I also something I never said before. I gotta say this. Like, look, man. If you need your hair done, ladies, if you need your hair done, if you need your lashes done, you need to go follow Sierra Shantae. You know what I'm saying? She does good work. She in the Ben Salem, Northeast area. She be braiding my hair. I get asked all the time, who braids your hair? Who braids your hair? Listen, man. Sierra_Shantae. I just put y'all on. I just promoted her. You know what I'm saying? And then her Instagram for hair is like Sierra_hair care. So, man, everybody be asking, like, how you get your braids done? Now I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't book her up too much because she got to do my hair too. After y'all done following his IG, go do all that, man. Also, subscribe to me. Don't be shy, comment. This has definitely been a fun podcast. You're gonna come back on, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, but I'm gonna hold you to that. We're gonna go back on season 4. EP coming in November. He got some pain, and I think we need to listen to it. I also think we need to listen to a lot of people that's like, I like listening to artists that's not famous, by the way. So right. Tune in, man. Tune in. This is season 3, episode 5, and it's a wrap. Thanks, bro.
You already know. Thanks for having me on.